Okay, well, ancient letter. Let's start. Dear Henry, dear cousin and king. The honorable generals baffle me. Their behavior has become puzzling and erratic. They are the saviors of our realm. They are worshipped by man and divinity alike, yet they wander down strange and solitary paths. Word has reached me today that one of them has vanished. Why, I wonder why would they do such a thing now that the very world is theirs to command, and the other such force, such sudden ruthlessness, such tyranny, a betrayal almost of the principles they fought for. These titans sadden me beyond compare. I think of what could have been and despair. What is it? There must be an answer. What is it that riles them so? Signed, Lady Helena, Countess of Luculla.
I'll read this one. You can still look at it if you want the writing on the screen.
Which one are you?
Esteemed General, esteemed son, the ancient letter.
Yeah, okay.
As you know, the vanquished void lies still, be it caged in the imperishable God box. We all fear it greatly, for it remains powerful, even in confinement. The gods have told us we need guardians, we need immortals that will safeguard the God box and thereby stand guard on our world forever. I can think of no better candidates than the two heroes that were the Void's first undoing. What say you, my son? Will you heed the call of the divines, and will your honourable companions do the same? Signed, Henry, son of William, righteous king of Ferrol.
Okay, I'll read the next one. You picked up a book?
Books are something you can pick up. Got to just read it.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna read one of the books here. In the event of the Divine One's return, according to prophecy, the Divine One will lead our people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all texts regarding Reuben Farrell, the author of the prophecy, and the more I study his words, the more inconsistencies I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his vision for the new world, or will the Divine One select individuals? According to the prophecy, the Divine One will destroy all evil. How can lovers of creation advocate for the destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil? Or will he choose what is evil according to a preset moral code? Okay. In this book? Tales of the Seven Gods, Volume 1. Oh god, I'm not reading that.
No, that's why I put it back. It's like 6 pages, yeah, I'm not reading that. Oh, I got a lucky find. A medium intelligence potion. King's Golden Grail. Useless but pretty, sell it. Is its description.
Teller of secrets. Oh yeah, tell me a secret.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn.
Tell me about yourself.
About me. The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world, and all our woe with loss of source I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal.
Not very direct, are you?
Whence thou returnest, and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies.
How did you come to this place?
Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep. A lower deep still threatening to devour this homestead opens wide.
I'm interested in finding out more about your secrets.
To ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Oh. I'll take my
You got anything to sell?
Yes, he does. And it's all very expensive.
Well, that's another room discovered.
I was kind of expecting there to be a
We learned
diary
a bit
in
more
here.
about the story. Pardon?
I was kind of expecting there to be a diary in here.
Yeah, but we got a bit more of an idea about what's going on from the ancient.
Yeah, that's true.
We know that the two heroes were meant to be gods to watch over the meant to be guardians to watch over the god box that stored the void. For some reason the guardians aren't here, the void is out, and we have their souls.
And maybe they purposely deleted themselves from history so no one would anticipate their showing up.
Okay, let's go back to Seal, Silver Glen Road.
Okay. Just a quick save here. Waypoint. Where the hell is... There we
From
go.
hooking up cats to unraveling the mysteries of the universe.
I kind of wish this wasn't just a list. I kind of wish it was a map that you picked from, because
Yeah, I know.
you have to read all the names. Like, I don't know.
If you go to the map, you can and then upgrade and unlock our general stuff. The general learned about the apparent departure of his colleague, and seemed to delight in the fact that he alone will now rule the realm. He cares only for power and to be the greatest king ever was, assuming control over the realm intended to be ruled by an unnamed woman. We met the
Jeez.
teller of secrets in a newly unlocked room at the end of time. For a price, the secrets of the universe could be ours.
Alright, let's go through. Why
You
won't
have
it?
to click on it.
There we go. Have to click on the
Ooh.
bridge.
This is exciting.
We're going to a new place!
We're finally out of fucking Seal. How am I enjoying it? I get that response now.
Oh, and there's a waypoint. Seems kind of pointless to have a waypoint here as well.
Hail,
Oh,
Source
hey,
Hunter.
hi, hello.
Good to
Wahoo.
see you've reached Luculla Forest. There were
Bloody cat.
times when I came to this neck of the woods just to whiff its wholesome air. Alas, that it is thick with sorcery these days.
Sorcery abounds, does it?
It surrounds us here, like an invisible mist. Takes cat's eyes to see it creep. Even so, it's plain as day to the east, all about Ikara's cabin. Immaculate's beset it, no doubt under Leandra's orders.
I guess we're going to the east?
If she has ordered such thorough defenses of her sister's cabin, we may be certain that whatever lies within will be a prize more precious than butter-baked plaice. That means Ikara herself must be there, Hunter. And it is essential that you find her. Only she can shed light on the details of Leandra's plans.
Thank you for your counsel. High time to mosey on.
Ha! Zigzags would see you dash rather than mosey. But matters
See
such
if
as
it
these
is.
require a thoughtful approach. Leandra
See if it's
and her
got any
cronies may
resurrect
be
scrolls to buy
lunatics
before
all,
you
but
leave.
they're far
Before he
from
leaves,
brainless.
and I'll say,
So be wary, Hunter,
Okay.
and be safe.
He has 4 to sell.
okay, how much do you need?
I had enough.
Okay.
Should I just send you all 4 of them?
No, I've got 4 at the minute. Just keep them for now. We'll sort them out at a later date.
Okay. Do you want any, like, spell books?
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, so to the north we have Silver Glen. To the southeast we have the Witch's Cabin. Do you want to go to Silver Glen first or the Witch's?
Let's do the witch's cabin first. East is this way.
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well,
Isn't it?
partially eaten,
Yeah,
to be
it's
more
this way.
precise.
Yes, to southeast the Witch's Cabin is more.
Oh, there's a
give
thing
you
that
no-
ran off.
Did you see that? A shadow just sprang to life.
Strange magic indeed. Perhaps we're nearing the White Witch's lair.
Oh, there's a thing going on down here.
Oh no. There's nothing but a squirrel.
You there! Your knightship! Oh, please, come to our aid! My wife and I are stranded here.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we're refugees, my liege. Two of the far too few souls that managed to escape Hunter's Edge when the orcs invaded. We were hoping to reach Silverglen, but we were attacked by highwaymen. Those devils would have scalped and skewered us if it hadn't been for Alfie. Well, the brave creature bit one of them in half, though not before being frightfully wounded himself.
Let's discuss
This
Alfie.
Hunter's Edge is the place that Medora came from.
Yeah, it is.
But the poor blighter's bleeding like a stuck pig and can't move no more. Which means we can't move no more either. Why, it would be folly to abandon a bandit killer in a wood full of bandits now, wouldn't it, your knightship? Besides, all our worldly wealth is strapped to his back. We'd be destitute without it. And yet, we can hardly stay here forever. Silverglen is close enough to see the chimney fumes from here. Mara absolutely refuses to leave Alfie's side, and like I said, I'm inclined to agree with her. If only a stout champion would step up and lend us a hand.
Maybe I can lend you a hand?
Oh, we'd be mighty grateful if you would escort us to Silverglen, your
Oh.
knightship. For it is our aim to set up shop there. And you
Oh,
see,
you've got us an escort quest, Ankford.
Alfie, though, without the tools he carries, I'd be like a fisherman without his rod.
I'll try a healing
grasping for
spell on
salmon
him.
with his bare hands. Never could I produce the quality of work for which I'm renowned. Our predicament is clear, and the biggest problem is that Alfie's wounds are so dire, no ordinary healing potion will work. He needs... well, I don't know what he needs, but they say miracle cures are produced by the priests of Silverglen.
So an ordinary healing potion doesn't work on
No one
him.
comes to our rescue.
What about water healing magic?
I don't know, but they say that whatever's of Silverglen are good at healing.
Yeah, but if I can heal him right here and now, then we don't need to bother with getting him the potion.
Try
Try
healing
it,
him
see what
then.
happens. I'm gonna wait till you finish the conversation.
I'm ready
We
to
are,
escort
my
you to
liege,
Silverglen if you
though
are.
like I said, it would grieve us dearly to leave Alfie behind.
He wants to kill Alfie before we escort him.
Dear, oh dear, my nerves
You're right,
are
we
all
should try to
shot.
heal Alfie first.
You're right. We should try to heal Alfie first.
Indeed.
Oh, I'm glad you've agreed Alfie needs to be saved before we can depart. Please leave no stone unturned in your search for a concoction that will heal his wounds.
Okay.
Ooh, the pain.
Oh, Alfie, he speaks.
What?
Alfie speaks.
Ooh, the pain. Demons take all bandits. I bet one of the buggers...
My healing spell hurt him.
Stabbed and stabbed before he finally croaked.
Perhaps we could find a way to heal you.
Bless your heart merely to suggest it, my friend. But you'll need powerful magic indeed to cure this devilish gash. I've heard they dabble in healing rituals in Silverglen, which is, ironically, the very place we're unable to reach, us three.
Tell me about yourself.
I have no idea what I am really, only that I was caught in a snare when I was very little. Luckily, the hunter thought I didn't look quite appetising enough to be eaten, and so he sold me to
Oh, I love this guy.
Bjorn didn't like the look of me at first, but when I grew strong,
I like his voice.
stronger than 5 stallions,
So do I.
I was suddenly promoted to
I
carry.
love his voice, I do.
That I was weak, for I loathed carrying things.
I love it when someone talks like this, I do.
No, we must remain vigilant.
We need to find him some healing.
Do you want to go to Silverglen then?
Yes, I guess we're going to Silverglen. For Alfie.
For Alpha's sake.
We gotta do it for Alfie's sake.
Oh, this is where all that blood led to.
Oh, maybe we should check that corpse, see if he's a zombie. Maybe you infected him.
he's a zombie, then poison would cure.
No, he's not a zombie. Oh. Who goes
In the name
there?
of the goddess Holt, who goes there?
A sauce hunter.
Naught but a wand.
wanderer, you say? A lost sheep, perhaps, that has found its flock. The stable of immaculates.
What?
Oh boy, they're immaculates.
The whole town's immaculates, aren't they?
What is this
Good
place?
job I didn't say Source Hunter, isn't it?
What is this place?
Why, it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful.
Oh boy.
Oh crap, we're in Texas.
We have traded the search
Worse,
for
I
silver
think we're
for
in
the pursuit
Klondike.
of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness spelled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure.
Oh no.
Anything worth buying? This would be good in a clutch situation. Sorry, I'm just buying things right now.
Yeah, buy things from the scary Immaculate member.
She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal
I've got a large
bodies.
healing potion.
This is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to learn more about the ways of the gods.
Loic was the guy from the
Be
letter.
welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all immaculates.
What, the letters from the guys that were dead just before we came here?
Yeah, the guys who were lying in the right in front of the entrance to the forest.
Okay.
Loic was the one that wrote it. Was an order.
I'm just seeing what stuff I can sell to get the money back from the large potion I brought from.
Won't they notice who we are as
May
soon as
the
we
goddess
enter?
guide you through the forest, and keep
Well, who's seen us and lived to tell the story?
Seem being the operative word. Let's remain vigilant.
Well, except the she who speaks for the goddess. We can't do it.
Yeah, but
Over here, Hunter. It's me, Ahu.
Oh!
Source
hey,
Hunter.
Ahu.
You've made it into the hamlet
Ahu.
of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves immaculates.
Since you've been scouting the place, perhaps you can tell me where I should start looking for shady goings on.
I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even. Mangoth, Hyberheim, of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers.
What do you make of these immaculates?
They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't
We're
seen
in
Leandra
Texas.
here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners.
Shagging
To have them
minors.
hop on
Like
the
we
bandwagon
totally
of a
got
shadowy
weird
religion
stuff going
wholly
on here,
alien to them.
Scoob.
I need a Scooby snack.
What ancient teachings do you mean?
Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals.
Oh, and we can't touch them, so we can't heal Alfie.
Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true.
Why were you still in your cat form?
The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town. The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Oh, Jahan, what do you have to say about this?
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silver Glen. This place sickens me.
I see no evidence of sickness about me. Why take it so hard, Sarah?
As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail.
Yeah.
By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale.
Tell me, please tell me how you managed to cure yourself.
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me. A ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be.
Corporeal
Yes.
corruption.
Only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way
Man.
back into the gardens of life.
I am so glad I passed English with honors, because let me tell you, he uses a lot of words that I just kind of guess what means sometimes.
You can ask me.
No, I understand them, but I'm like, deliriums. Oh, we have a word like that in Danish, so I know what it means. So I was like, what? Please.
I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons
I'll
that twist
totally ask you though
forgotten
if there's
veins
something
to
where I'm
long
like
deceased
completely.
organs
What
far
the fuck
beneath
does that
my
mean?
castle's sunlit halls.
I probably won't know either, but sure.
Held the bed upon which Heraka slept, her very touch blessing the satin she reposed upon. Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores, but they were mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the scythe itself. Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology.
So you of all people turned to demonology.
It had to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their centuries' unperused pages never knew the light of the stars that now shine. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me."
Here's the thing that bothers me a little bit about this game. I'm sorry to interrupt, but they don't talk like people.
No.
They talk like novelists. You know? Like, it's a bit too romantic and like,
It's too written.
yeah, it's too written. Oh, blighted king, and you shall have. You asked the demon what ailed you? What was his answer?
Hiraka.
Monkey paw answer.
Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to
That's
king
just a wife guy.
filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life.
Ayo!
After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms?
Did you accept the demon's terms?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now.
Obviously he accepted the demon's terms, that's...
Painful to recollect. Good.
She's not actually
no
a
use
demon.
in standing about.
She's not actually a demon. She's like she was just a person. And he fucked him over.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw. I can hardly...
But I can. No matter the circumstance, I simply cannot abide a hypocrite.
You're so mean! I like him! Okay, I like him! He's gotten so much more interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. But, I mean, I don't like him.
I don't like him.
Good tales, my friend. Ask freely, my friend.
You seem to know quite a lot of history for the daughter of a bear. How is this possible?
I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways.
Her intonation there changed completely. How did you come to learn to speak?
Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive.
Don't you want to know about Bearda's story?
No.
I can hear it.
I am both beast
okay.
and human, and so I must do both.
Skin never runs dry.
So you were raised by bears in the wild?
Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
Tell me more about Jareth.
He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bard,
We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him. I heard this was a place of many people, but I have not found the face I seek. That mystery, I watched the next month. He was kidnapped. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am...
Attenborough. I feel like we've heard that name otherwise.
You just skip through a load of
Yeah, because we already read that
talky.
before. We already heard that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to use a bloodstone to heal him, and that's the powerful magic we had. So maybe we should just go to the...
Go to where?
Go to the witch's cabin.
What's in here?
Let's have a...
That's the church.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of immaculates.
Who are you?
I am Loic, enlightened one among immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood.
I'd like to ask some question about the Immaculates.
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them.
I'd like to hear about the goddess.
The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind. But immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the
I kind of wish he had spoken like they do in the American church, you know?
all.
The goddess is the life and the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind. But immaculate may be once more. Oh, jeez.
The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
Who are the Immaculates?
We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part.
Should we join the Immaculates?
Let's do it.
You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment.
Could you tell me more about the conduit?
The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood.
Real in
Truly,
blood.
She is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station.
Okay. He gave me a book, apparently. Book of the Immaculates 1. The first book of the Immaculates! Though the Tenebrio made the miners ill, though the rot plagued them, they would be saved. The conduit came bearing a shot of starstone and demonstrated that by sacrificing a lesser being, small duckling, she could turn starstone into bloodstone. The stone was capable of healing any ailment, including the terrible rot. Though some were skeptical that sacrificial magic could be used for good, the conduit explained that transmitting energy from a lesser being to a greater one restores balance in the universe. And that balance is the goddess's ultimate goal. The conduit then encouraged the healed miners to spread her good word and to continue to create bloodstones for the purpose of promoting the greater good of higher beings. Today, we Immaculates continue to
Remember,
promote universal
O brothers
balance
and sisters,
and
O
the sacrifice of
seeking
lesser creatures for
souls,
the
the
good of the
miracles
whole.
with which the blessed conduit rid
Okay.
our mean and mangled bodies of the goddess is the word.
Okay.
Through the conduit, then it shall be my pleasure to answer them.
Let's discuss my joining the
Do
Immaculates.
you hold it to be true, O Seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sacred trio of queries shall I put before thee. But even if thou falterest but a single time, unworthy will
I'm gonna
thou
quick save
be
here
deemed
before
of the
saying yes to
goddess's
this.
love.
I am ready.
Blessed be your willing spirit. We commence. Premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine.
Yes.
Correct.
Become enlightened.
Agreed. That is correct.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that balance may be achieved. Correct?
Incorrect.
Immaculate I want to be.
It's incorrect, is it?
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the stone that lives, the stone soaked with blood, may be called an immaculate. Correct?
Correct.
Correct? Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Agreed. That is correct.
Most gratifying. Oh yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess, and I deem you worthy of her true test, of the true trial that shall make you an immaculate.
Okay.
The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy. The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run,
Okay, we already heard
no
that.
red
Who are
is
the
other
Immaculates?
chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her
Okay.
mercy. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted
Okay.
of all.
What is the
second
true
only
trial you
to the
spoke
goddess.
of?
To become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silverglen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it, the hollow and the true trial within. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care, the road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be truly tested before you've even set foot within the goddess's trial. It would behoove you to train in advance of setting upon that treacherous path. I shall
Okay.
meet you in the chamber of blood.
Did he just poof? I think he just
Yeah,
poofed.
he just poofed.
Oh, everybody left.
You know what that means?
Yay. Book of the Immaculate's free.
Okay, that's everything.
Down the
Unless
hatch.
you want to go in hatch. Save. Down hatch. We can't go in there.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Let's just go to the witch's cabin.
Okay, we should check the mine. If it's full of starstone, you just go in there and, you know,
Yeah.
there's a miner.
Blessed be!
Ooh, a tavern.
Welcome to Silverglen! Once a place of sin, now a place of salvation!
Okay.
Hello and welcome to our shop.
My story.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, this is no small tale. I think perhaps you will be more interested in the, how you say it, the short end of stick. I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium.
Huh.
Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered the miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now they, how you say, kick down the bucket. But the sickness, it is not normal. It kills swift and terrible, not unlike sores. My son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy. My sweet little Pomargo Vizago, my darling Ben, we got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. But here there is one.
Peas and
very
ferrets?
well-paid in mines, clearing special rock from silver mine. So he leaves Sebi and I to come to Silverglen. We wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day, we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We run to meet him and take him into our arms, but he collapses at our touch. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grows worse, rot so fast we hardly recognize him after 2 short days. He slipped away from us, and we bury him with much grief.
Tell me more about your son, Sebi.
When his father died, Sebi became restless. Being of the age, he joined army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I joined army as healer to be near and look after my boy. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon, and this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I discovered the tenebrium ore in this weapon. It was the ore that killed them both. I come to Silverglen to discover truth, and here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any.
So you need help proving Lawrence knowingly encouraged the miners to handle tenebrium?
Exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, I offer blessing from my homeland. Sebi mal successos, mi plantos rizzarbo kai tormenti via nepos of Giai Branco. Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and haunt your grandbaby beneath branches. Good luck.
What?
Okay. I'd like to ask you some further questions.
Answer, Source Hunter.
Tell me about Lawrence.
Moxis, strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silverglen, to make him share in the suffering he caused. I am certain he has gained from making those miners take the tenebrium. Now I have only to prove it.
What do you know about...
Nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic. Maybe even source at its root. Fuck that foul thing!
You've seen rot in action then?
It's like
disease.
plutonium.
It transforms flesh of living into flesh of corpse, while infected person still lives. Arms grow black and heavy, legs grow black and heavy, hair rots from scalp. Cielo helpo min! Oh, what memories I have.
How are you getting along in Silver Glen?
How is she enjoying it?
Longs for heaping plate of my famous sire mule, but the local fairs support no fine food, unless squirrel meat inspire you. As for neighbors, well, those cultists would rather sacrifice supper to goddess than eat it. This illness, this rot, it sounds very much like the disease that came to Home Forest.
Then the ballads were right. Blight knows no borders, and from death takes its orders.
So, Jahan called it blight.
Oh, we're dealing with Darkspawn.
Yeah. Tell me about yourself. Oh, you're shopping.
I am.
Do a
Is
salutorium,
that a problem?
Hunter. What can I do for you?
I'm just gonna check her items.
Blessed be! Welcome to Silver Glen!
They say a witch lives in the woods east of here, but I've never seen her myself. One day the conduit will smite her.
I hope you haven't come for miner's work, my friend. That's goblin territory now.
Won't be a moment.
Come hither,
Over here, sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together. Hi there, cutie pie. Wanna have a good time?
Do you believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer to all my prayer.
Half as dumb and twice as mean.
Can you save the game for me? I'm going on a robbing spree.
They say the undead are immune to rot. I guess 'cause they're already rotten. If these villagers ever find out what Lawrence did, it's curtains for him.
My, look at you! I bet your blood would fill a bloodstone good and proper.
Don't tell people their blood would fill a bloodstone. Weird mining guy. This unnamed an NPC telling me I should fill my blood in a bloodstone.
Goddess above, have you ever seen a creature more pathetic than Fumble?
Ooh, you might like these.
I traded my pickaxe for a bloodstone, and you'll do the same if you know what's good for you.
Oh, there's superior metal boots.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check. Nah, I can't use them. The ones I'm wearing has status effects.
Okay.
gonna send them back to you so you can just sell them.
Are the status effects worth having less armor?
No, actually, you're right. Wait, why can't I exit your pockets?
What?
When I'm in the equipment trying to put the boots on again. Did you sell them already?
Yeah, I sent them to you.
I sent them back. Did you?
Oh, okay.
I thought I could enter your things.
They have to be in a person you're attached to. Or is that you're controlling, at least.
Oh, okay. Here, sell these. Put them on bed, or if she needs them, I guess.
I'm gonna put them on myself.
Are we leaving town?
Do you want to go to the witch's cabin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's waypoint down to the... Oh god.
To Sightseal Road.
Yeah. The hell is it? There we go.
I also wish it separated them by map.
Yeah.
I'm getting turned around now. I'm in a place I haven't been to that much.
Yeah, it's this way, right?
Yeah.
Across the bridge.
Over the bridge we need to go.
Over the bridge we need to go. Do da do da do.